Thanks for coming on so early today.
Thank you.
Today we're talking about this, get a grip on arthritis. We're moving into the active season, and now that the weather's getting better and we want to do it pain-free. A lot of things to consider, but inflammation a big factor when it comes to the injuries.
Right. Inflammation is actually your immune system's response to protecting you against viruses and bacteria. But we also get inflammation in our joints, and we can see that kind of inflammation if you hurt yourself on the weekend. You know, maybe you were doing a bit too much gardening and now your wrist is swollen, red, painful, and hot. That's a sign you have inflammation, and you could also have arthritis.
And you know, some of the stats you have regarding arthritis with the males and females, they were quite astounding when I was looking at how prevalent this actually is.
Oh, arthritis is very common. There are over 120 different types of arthritis. Affects men and women, but more women than men. And women tend to have much more severe arthritis than men do as well.
So what are some things that you should consider if people are looking at changing their lifestyle now? They want to get moving, they want to get active, but we want to avoid the injuries, given the realities of the inflammation and arthritis. Where do we start? What are the things to look at?
Okay, so the first thing we do is start slow, because you know that first sunny weekend we have, everybody gets out there on their bike and they go out there and play football and catch, and the next thing you know they're sore, and people are going to start working in their gardens right now as well, and that's then of course going to create all kinds of pain and inflammation. I suggest that we start small. Walking is great, it's the best exercise. There are some fantastic natural anti-inflammatories that have been researched in the Journal of Rheumatology, and one of them that I think we should take every day, especially if we're over the age of 40, is Celadrin. It's a cetylated fatty acid. They found that they're able to regenerate damaged joint tissue in people who take this on a daily basis, and it's natural, it's safe, it doesn't interact with any other medications, and it works fast. And the key thing is that a lot of our arthritis that we have when we're 40, 50, 60, and 70 actually started because we overused those joints in our 20s and 30s.
And you know, one of the interesting things you point out, and it's just a common sense reminder, is don't ignore the symptoms. If something feels off, stop doing what you're doing and examine what the problem is.
Right. Don't push yourself through the pain. That's actually a very bad thing. We see that in the gym a lot with the bodybuilders, and that's why they're having so many joint and muscle problems and back pain. So don't push yourself through the pain. If a man has low back pain and it's chronic, he should go get his prostate checked. You know, don't just think that maybe you've pulled a muscle digging a ditch, that it could be something more serious. So it's always a good idea to go get it checked. And if you do have arthritis, it's not a sentence. You know, you've got to look at the fact we can fix this now. We've got so much great research looking at ways to repair and regenerate damaged joint tissue, you know, refill up that bubble wrap in the joint and get the pain to go away without having to use over-the-counter medications.
And speaking of joint pain, I know you had some findings when it comes to estrogen and the correlations with joint pain. How are these two connected?
A lot of women are being diagnosed with what we call now fibromyalgia or arthritis at menopause, which is really about the decreases or the drops and the increases in estrogen around menopause and increased inflammation. So if you're a menopausal woman and you're all of a sudden starting to get joint pain, it may have nothing to do with arthritis. It may have a lot to do with increased inflammation due to hormone fluctuations, and foods can also make your inflammation worse as well. Things like potatoes and tomatoes and tobacco, smoking of course is not a good thing. We
only have a few seconds left, but I know you're a big advocate of the idea of magnesium in the diet as well. Tell us about this and what particular type.
Right. We need magnesium. Unfortunately, 80% of us are deficient because we're not getting enough in our diet. So you want the right kind, which is magnesium bisglycinate. It's the one that actually gets into the muscles and the cells. Most of the magnesium sold in a health food store is laxative, so things like magnesium citrate. So you want to look for the right kind, magnesium bisglycinate.
Okay, some great information there, and I know we just covered a lot. HormoneHelp.com is the website. Get a grip on arthritis. You saw the book off the top. You can get that on the site. And you have an event tomorrow night. Let's put these details on screen. So this is out in Langley. We're going to put this on our Facebook page as well. There you go. Begins at 7 p.m. Anyone welcome?
It's free. It's for everyone. It's on Beautiful Skin.
Very nice.
Come out there. We have a lot of prizes and free giveaways, and it's great.
We like the free stuff.
Yeah,
all right. Lorna, thanks for waking up early and doing this great information. Again, we'll put the details on our Facebook page for you. We'll take a break. Torres.